All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about how we edit audios inside ElevenLabs. What we need to do is inside ElevenLabs, just come to the studio, just click here and start with a new blank project. So what I'll do is I've already created a project for Anik, so I'll just use that, but this is exactly how to do it. Just start a new blank project and start a new audio project. So I'll just go here. What we're going to do today is we're going to take this script. You may be going to take first 5 or 6 lines of it, and we are going to do an AI audio of it. Now, what happens is this is the type of script, and this is the script that you get from AI, right? So like there's proper exclamations, there's proper commas, there's proper full stops. Everything is perfect grammatically. So that is something that doesn't work really well on ElevenLabs. Although this is true, but what works on ElevenLabs is if you want to highlight a certain word, we capitalize that entire thing. If you want the tonality change, we make some changes to the tonality. So we can do all of that inside ElevenLabs. So let's do it. So inside the studio, what I'll do is I'll just start with a new project. So let's go here. I'll just start a new project. And what we'll do is I'll just copy the first 5, 6 lines here. What I'll do is then some of the things that you can do from here is you can just scroll down. You can choose your voice. So this is the best voice that we have of Anik. So I'll pick this particular voice. Then what we do is we start creating audio for this. So what you need to do is just play here and it'll start generating the audio for it.
Here's 5 ways DeepSeek R1 is absolutely destroying ChatGPT, and it wiped out $600 billion from NVIDIA stocks in a single day. Number 1, while ChatGPT burns money using NVIDIA's H100 chips that cost $40,000 each, DeepSeek is using older H800 chips that cost 90% less. Number 2, when ChatGPT does math, it uses 32 decimal places for every single number. DeepSeek found out you only need 8 decimal places to get almost the same results. Boom, 75% less memory used. Number 3, DeepSeek reads like a pro while ChatGPT reads like a first grader. It grabs entire phrases at once instead of going word by word, making it twice as fast.
That's pretty good, right? So some of the changes that we can make here is we want to definitely increase the speed of this audio because Anik doesn't speak this slow. Also, when Anik speaks, he doesn't speak. So this entire audio that we saw, although it's really good, it's very monotonous. That's not how Anik speaks. When Anik speaks, he adds a lot of voice tonalities, a lot of variations, so that the video is way more impactful. So what we try and do is we try and improve this image. So what I'll do is I'll just come here. The first thing that we need to do is we can come here, we can override the original settings, and then we can increase the speed of the video, increase the speed of the audio. We can increase and add more variations to the voice. So 50% here means that the voice is going to be 50% stable. If you want to exaggerate the style of the speaking, we can have it over here and we can change this from here. So what we'll do is, we want to increase the speed of this. So I'll just do this line by line. So I'll just increase the speed of this by 0.05 because this is a setting that has worked well for Anik. Next thing I'll do is I just want to make the voice less stable, although it's good. And I want to add a lot more voice variation here. So I might just reduce this to maybe about 50%. So we'll just do these 2 changes. And then what you see here is this line, this is not highlighted, which means we have made changes to this particular line. And when I regenerate, like when I play, this particular line will be regenerated with the updated settings. So let's do that.
Here's 5 ways DeepSeek R1 is absolutely destroying ChatGPT, and it wiped out $600 billion from NVIDIA stocks in a single day. Number 1, while ChatGPT...
This sounds way better than what it used to sound originally. And this is sounding a bit more like how Anik would say. What the other thing that we can do here is we can, if you want to highlight a certain point, so for example, how Anik would say this is, here's 5 ways DeepSeek R1 is absolutely destroying ChatGPT, and it wiped out $600 billion from NVIDIA stock in a single day. So the way he would say it is, he would maybe stress on this word. So I'll just capitalize this. It's absolutely destroying ChatGPT. And then he'll add, I would say, he won't say Let's run ChatGPT. He'll say ChatGPT. So I'll just add dot 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 so that it just sounds like that. So I'll just regenerate it again.
Here's 5 ways DeepSeek R1 is absolutely destroying ChatGPT, and it wiped out $600 billion from NVIDIA's stocks in a single day.
Now, I didn't like this. So what I'll do is I'll just go back and I'll, instead of capitalizing it, I'll just remove the capitalization. I'll just play again. Now, this is again some back and forth that you need to do. And once you get a hang of it, it's easy to edit a 2-minute video. Maybe it takes us around 4 or 5 minutes max. But to get there, you just need to do a lot more testing, a lot of back and forth so that you can learn out this. So I'll just play it again.
Here's 5 ways DeepSeek R1 is absolutely destroying ChatGPT, and it wiped out $600 billion from NVIDIA's stocks in a single day. Number 1, while ChatGPT...
So this sounds a lot better. So what we'll do is we use this, and then we come to the second line. We'll do the same changes here. I want to exaggerate this a little bit. So I'll reduce the stability and similarity, and I'll just exaggerate the style a little bit. So let's see what it does now.
Number 1, while ChatGPT burns money using NVIDIA's H100 chips that cost $40,000 each, DeepSeek is using older H800 chips that cost 90% less. Number 2.
So this sounds really good. What I'll do is I'll just increase the speed of this a little bit. So I'm going back to our original settings so that this sounds a lot better.
Number 1, while ChatGPT burns money using NVIDIA's H100 chips that cost $40,000 each, DeepSeek is using older H800 chips that cost 90% less. Number 2, when ChatGPT does math...
These are all the changes that we would make. Some of the common changes that we make is we would want to add ellipsis, that is something like this. If we want to add some pause between 2 lines, what we'll do is I'll just hit enter and there's insert break over here. So you can add that pause for 1 second, you can add it for 0.5 seconds, you can do it for anything and just apply and it'll give you a pause. The other thing that we do is we also change a lot more between full stops and exclamations. Just making these small changes will make the sound a lot better. If full stop doesn't do the job for you, just maybe add an exclamation. If even that doesn't do the job for you, then just remove everything and just keep it as it is. And just try and test all of this and just pick something that works best for your avatar. Yeah, these are just some of the common changes that we make. We exaggerate the style, we change the tonality from here, and then we change the wordings here sometimes. We capitalize things, we add exclamations, we add insert breaks. So these are just some basic changes that will help this audio sound a lot more like you and a lot less like AI.